everyone, this is Stephanie, your host. Welcome to the new chapter book, a paranormal book from Moments. It's called Vampire Quueen. Cold body and hot coffee. Let's go find out. In this story, you are going to face many difficulties and takes the trials of being only vampire queen of seventh land. Now let's make your adventure begin. Hmm. I love the modern era. The internet, clean, clean running water, and 24 hours supermarket. Everything's quick and convenient. Tonight, I especially appreciate 24 hours supermarket. It's almost as if they were made for my time. Now, what kind? It's always, it's almost as if they were made for my time. Now, what a memory tonight. I wonder. There's a family of four, a loving wife, a dutiful husband, and two abnormal children. Some vampires would think nothing of draining all four dry. Frankly, the younger they are, the better they taste. I wouldn't know. I drink from those who deserve it and who willingly offers blood. Move on aisle two. No, let me go. Tom, you're hurting me. Stephanie, you are my wife. Honor and obey, remember? Yeah, well, I promise that I didn't know you were such an asshole. Rage enters Tom's eyes. Does he thinks nobody is watching, or is he so blinded that they by anger that he doesn't care? Somebody is always watching, even in a sparsely occupied. There's cameras everywhere, and they're looking. They're and there you lurking in the shadows. Tom strikes Stephanie hard. Her nose cracks and blood flow. Ding, ding, ding. We have arrived. Stunned, Stephanie felt release from her husband out of the supermarket into the street. He pursues her, and you pursue him. Hmm. Chattering on high heels and reeling from the blow, Stephanie was never going to outrun her husband, not without your help anyway. You grab Tom by the throat and drag him down the dark alleyway which runs alongside the supermarket. No, let me. No, let go of me. You're hurting me. I have a deja vu. Isn't that what your wife said? He punches your face. You couldn't dodge. But why bother? He's too weak to hurt you. You tighten your grip. You dig your fangs into his neck and start to drink. Please, let me go. Hmm. Tutorial. You are you're about to make the first choice that affects the story and the people in it in a large and small way. He cries for mercy, growing weaker as what little strength he had start to fade. I don't want to die. Don't kill me. What would my choices be on this one? Would it be hmm? Why should I? Why why should I or promise to never hurt your wife again? Or I want to kill you, not tonight anyway. Hmm, very three tough choices. Would I or not? Hmm, the second option would be like teaching this guy a lesson, not to hurt his wife. Or you just want to feed on him, or or just gonna finish the job. Okay, you know what? I won't kill you, not tonight. But I'll be watching you. I won't kill those who deserve it. So please, Tom, don't deserve it. I won't, I swear. Don't hit your wife again. Never, I promise. Get out of here. If you tell anyone about me, I'll kill you. You release your grip on Tom's throat. Somebody's coming. Even at this distance, you hear their heartbeat. It's a security guard. Tom runs past him without saying a word. The guard looks at you suspiciously, but you say nothing. You walk out of the alleyway and head down at the streets until you reach your apartment. You enter your apartment and lock the door. The blackout blinds are still closed, just as you left them. Sometimes something's not right. I sense presence now. Where are they hiding? Another tutorial. Click to discover a special item. There's a mist. It's subtle, but it's definitely there. You stand in front of the patch of mist. Show yourself. I know you're there. A man appears. You can't hear his heartbeat, so likely he's a vampire. Some vampire turns to mist. Others can become bats. You found me. I won't be impressed, but really, you would found me sooner. I believe I was following you in the supermarket and watch you feed. You've got much to learn, Camille. If only you let your father teach you. What would be my answer? Is it Atlant, not my father? He's killed my father. Who are you? Or get out of here, my partner. My name is Yosa. I am your father's friend. I didn't know that Alan had friends. I thought he only had minions. Well, you learn something new every day, even ones as old as us. What do you mean? Your father sent me to find you. Well, what does he want? Your father requests your presence. He's in his private room in Cafe Cabaret. He hopes that you will meet him there within an hour. What would be my other three self charges? Would I do and what do I see? What if I say no, or I'll head there, or I refuse? 10. Yosa scowled at you. That's what being most unwise, Camille. I am much older vampire than you, and I have been properly trained. I have been authorized to use force if necessary. I would sooner it wasn't. It's true. I won't stand much of a chance against him. Not yet, anyway. I guess, but I don't have a choice. Not really. Some request. I misspoke privacy. More accurately, he demands your presence. Fine, then let's go. Hmm. You leave your apartment and walk with yourself towards Cafe Cabaret. You make for an odd couple, even for a vampire. Yosa looks strange. Some people are giving us strange looks, but Yosa doesn't seems to care. It's a nice night. There's is no need for small talk, Camila. You have obeyed, and that's enough. The rest of the walk passes in awkward silence. Fortunately, you don't have to go. You don't have far to go. Oh, this is the cafe. You arrive at the Cafe Cabaret. A show is on, and the main room is packed. You swiftly make your way through it and enter the private room with Yosa. Your biological father, Alad Cab Bennett, smiles at you as you enter, as he as does the cafe owner, Hamish Thorne. I met Hamish last year in the worst of circumstances. A witch had torn his arm off, and a spell left him for dead. Another vampire would fed on Hamish. I performed a surgery on him, retouching his severed arm. He swore to serve me, but I refuse. But he serves my father. Good to see you again, miss. You know you're always welcome here. You too, Hamish, and thanks. After what you did, after what you did for me, you never need to say thanks. Yes, I'll never be able to repay you. Aren't you going to say that you're pleased to see me too? Whether I like it or not, biological Alad is my father. However, he wasn't the man who raised me. That was Gregory Pay, a farmer, and was the kind man I've ever met. On my 18th birthday, Alan found me. He killed Gregory and bit me, passing on the infection and turning into a vampire against my will. Most people bit by a vampire don't become one. Some have no reactions, others die. Then there are those who, like me, who became a vampire too. Sometimes I think death would have been preferable. What would be my choice on this one? I could say I'm pleased to see you, but I'll be lying. What do you want? Or is it, it's good to see you, Father? That's so hard to believe that I just wanted to spend some time with my dear daughter. To be honest, yes, I know you too well. Too well. I've scarcely seen you all this year. For what is already too much for me. So cruel after all I have done for you. All you've done for me. Are you serious? No, no. Stay calm, Camille. Shut up. How can I be calm? You never know how I feel. Your anger doesn't make Gregory come back to you. You, you better not make me angry. Yosa, that's enough. It's... I'm not here to see my father, to see my family and listen to your bullshit. Alan smiles at you and gently squeezes one of your hands. Calm down, daughter. The way you're looking at me right now reminds me so much of your mother. I never knew her, so I wouldn't know. Her mother, Elisa, she was a good woman, better than I deserved. She was the most loved queen that a clan has ever had. Here again, three tough choices. Would it be, oh, I wish I'd known her? Or how did she die? Or I don't care. She was nothing to me. So confusing that Gregory Payne raised her. So she was a human at first, but anyway. Yes, you know what? I'll try this one. The first choice. Who knows? If fortune smiles on us, then you may still know him. What do you mean? I thought she was gone. Not exactly. Well, when can I meet her? Soon, perhaps, but not yet. In part, it is your mother that I have called you here now. How so? What do you want from me? My dear daughter, what I need from you is... Your father is cutting off mid-sentence as three vampires burst into the private room. They are each holding stakes. Their leader begins to yell. Death to the tyrant! Down with false king! You can get devil points when you choose a certain option. DP, can you help unlock the special scene in the story? What should I do? I don't know who to pick, either Amish or Alan, or just watch. We run to outside. You have to get through me first. Yothar turns to Mist and swiftly passes through you. He solidifies in front of the one renegade vampire, yanks the stake from his hand and rams it into the vampire's heart. The vampire starts to crumble. Get through, you wasn't so difficult. I wasn't talking to you. Another of the vampires thrusts a stake towards you. You dodge aside in the nick of time. Alan stares into the eyes of the third renegade vampire. The renegade nods, then bares the heart of the vampire who attacked you. Thank you for your assistance. Alan tears the final renegade vampire, heads off and kicks it against on the wall. Your father turns to you. Your aid was unnecessary, but thanks for the thought. After all that, I have worked up quite the thirst. Amish fetched some drink. Will you? I'll have an Irish coffee. Very good, sir. And what can I get for you, miss? Human food and drinks doesn't sustain a vampire, but many still savor the taste of it, including you. Any chance of a sliced pizza and some garlic bread? Garlic bread? You're a vampire. Garlic bread has no effect on vampires. Alan was just some disinformation we spread to give vampire slayers a disadvantage. Oh, that brings back good memories. Having a slayer casually thrust and wreath garlic in my face was the funniest thing I've seen these decades, Alan. I remember he didn't think it was very funny when you tore off his arm. You can't believe everything you hear about vampires, Mish. For example, we can have children. Holy objects harm some of us, but not all of us. Camille is an atheist, so she tends to find holy objects to be rather silly. Good girl. Are you really dead? Or undead? Or whatever you call yourself? There's some debates about that. Some vampires believe we are. I do not. We age Amish about very slowly. As Camille mentioned, we're capable of having children. Does that sounds like we're dead? I suppose not. So, about that pizza? Sorry, Mia, we don't have that any. I can get you a drink. Sweet, like my dear daughter. I just want, I just like the taste. Any similarity is purely confidential. Right, well, I'll go make your drink. Now, back in a jiffy. Hamish leaves the private room and head to the cafe kitchen. Do you know that Hamish was used to be a gardener? Yes, he told me the night that I saved him. And this place used to be a milkshake parlor until its own owners was killed. And some people say that humans are impeccable, incapable of change. Well, Amish isn't exactly normal human, is he? True, which means which means which makes him the perfect servant. A witch cursed of Amish with immortality, so he could always serve his master. Now the old master is dead, and now is the witch, but Hamish is still here, some curse. Hamish returns with your drink. Your drink, Miss Mocha, wasn't it? That's right, thanks, Hamish. You take a large sip of your drink. My pleasure. Well, this has been a lovely, but now on to business. What do you want? Oh, nothing. I just need you to start the Queen trial and become the next ruler of our clan. And then unite the 6 other vampires clan behind our banner. What? First step, you must recover the medallion of the 7. It's being held in American Embassy in London. And they don't even know what they have. Well, off you go, good luck. Very interesting trial to become a vampire queen. So what would be my choice? I don't want to be a queen. Okay, I'll retrieve the medallion for you. Or, why do you want me to be a queen? Of course. Isn't my mother the queen? Her mother is currently indisposed. She is sleeping and unable to fulfill her duty as the queen. Even if she does awake, and I desperately hope she does, I fear she may be too soft-hearted to do what is necessary. Can you just rule our vampire clan? I'm trying, but I can never officially be acknowledged as the rightful ruler, as Lilith was the first vampire. Only as queen can be a ruler. The medallion chooses the next queen. I believe it will choose you. There's power, magic locked inside the medallion of the seven. Camille, even more power than Lilith had herself. First, Lilith added her power to the medallion of the seven. Then, over time, some of her children did some. I'm not sure if I want that kind of power. I thought you might say that. Which is why I took the step to ensure your cooperation. What have you done? I did what I had to, Camille. Mother is in trouble. She needs your help. So I assure you that you wouldn't say no. Your coffee is laced with lethal poison. You will die in 3 days unless you retrieve the medallion of the seven. Tick-tack, Camille. The clock is ticking. To be continued. Actually, guys, so anyway, the Queen Vampires just ended the chapter. Now my character Camille has to retrieve that medallion somewhere in a foreign place in London, at the embassy in America, United States Embassy in London. So if she doesn't in 3 days, she's gonna be dead. So we'll see in the next chapter. Thank you guys for watching my video. Oh, please do like, make comments on the button on the lower right side on my screen to subscribe, or there's like a logo of me that you can click as my subscription. The S word, stories you play. Thank you and have a good day. Oh, don't forget to make comments on the choices that I made, or if you like this book or the story that I narrated for you. Thank you and have a good day.